Hello everyone, this is Group D, which includes Ashwini, Omkar, Varun, Shashwat, Pratiksha, and at last myself, Naman. So I'll be introducing about prototype. What is prototype? Why prototype? And what materials are used in it. So the proto model is system development methodology within which an early approximation of final system or the product which is going to constructed, tested, or reworked. It is it is done till an approximate paradigm is achieved to help and develop the entire system or product. This type of models works best in situation where the requirements or details are not known in advance. This is majorly a trial and error process which works in iterative fashion. In this prototype, we use bamboo. It is an evergreen perennial flowing plant. They are being generally used to make buildings or they are food sources also, etc. There are some species of bamboo which grow very fast due to its unique rhizome development system. There are many type of truss. So in this prototype, we use K-type truss. In this truss, we join one vertical and two oblique to make one K truss. And this is very complicated truss. That's why it is very unpopular.
Hello guys, I'm Pratiksha. Now I'm going to explain one of the important steps, that is planning. Planning is one of the most important steps affecting the successful completion of any project. Planning is defined as creating the systematic arrangement of the operation, process, activity performed on any particular object before it is going to manufacture. A lack of planning will always contribute towards an unsuccessful project, whereas good planning leads to a successful project. A good plan will include milestones to help monitor progress and provide the opportunity to re-evaluate deadlines and scope. Before making a prototype of K-Truss, we have discussed all those things which we have followed while making the truss, like selection of the feasible and strong truss structure, understanding the theory behind the structure, deciding the lengths of all the members, checking the possibilities of all the joints like fish mouth, bevel angle, cut, which were going to use in our structure, performing different tests like tension test, compression test, joint test on samples to get idea about the failure, fabrication of truss, finishing of the fabricated truss, testing and analysis of the fabricated truss. These were the steps which were followed by us for the completion of successful K-Truss.
Now, after the pre-test analysis, fabrication of K-truss bridge. Fabrication is a manufacturing process in which an atom made of raw or semi-finished material instead of being assembled or ready-made material or components. The truss of a structure is its main framework consisting of posts, rafters, struts, or bridges. Truss typically contain of 5 or more triangular units using straight components connected at joints or nodes. Trusses can be made up of different materials and take a variety of architectural shape. The steps involved in the truss making are: first is measuring bamboo and mark according to dimensions, then cutting the bamboo, making level cuts to cross member, then vertical members are connected by fish mouth joint. Then next step is grinding the end edges of the bamboo, drilling for the central keys and its fabrication. Then next step is drilling holes for locking keys, then joining of members to bottom member. Then use above all step for the first members and same for the second member. Then join both the members to form a bridge. Fabrication of joints. Joint A, E, F and G. Joint A is prepared interconnection between the link AB and AE. In this joint, the link AB is cut in the form of bevel angle cut drilling hole vertically upward passing through members. We are maintain here 45-degree angle between them. After the central key is inserted and finally two locking one for both members are put in, lock the joint. Joint B, D, G and I. These joint two inclined members FG and GH are connected to the bottom member with the help of vertical keys. The inclined members are connected at an angle of 56.2 degree with the horizontal member. Then the two inclined members and bottom horizontal member is fixed with the four locking keys. Similarly, the other half of the structure is made. Then join H and C. This joint is connected using vertical member BH to the horizontal member AH and HG, wherein the vertical member is fish mouth cut at the bottom. The member BH is connected perpendicular to the bottom members and AH and HG. A central vertical key is used to connect the both members by the locking keys. Fabrication of joint H. This joint is used to connect both the trusses in parallel manner to transfer the load on the joints. There are 4 connecting members and are used in the K truss bridge, 2 at the upper side and 2 at the lower side. In this joint, the connecting links have fish mouth at the end. The connecting link is perpendicular to the both upper links by putting central key and locking key is produced. It's similarly done for all the end of the connecting links.
Test preparation. First we keep the hip proof truss between the lower part and middle part of the universal testing machine with the support of the wooden plus metal plank. Then enter the required entrances in UTM, and then machine start loading on roof truss. Then the load is applied slowly till the failure of the bridge. Testing. In the testing part, lower part where truss is kept which moves upwards and load is applied on the truss. And that load is transferred to the joint of the hip truss. There is only two kind of forces, that is tension and next one is compression. Load is applied on the truss till failure comes in it, and then it shows sudden fall in load value. Generally top subjected to compression and bottoms are to the tension. In the setup wise, in this machine lower part where truss is kept move upwards and load is applied. Load is transferred to the joint of the Baltimore roof truss. There is only two kind of forces acting on the truss, tension and compression. Load is applied on the truss till failure comes in it. It shows sudden fall in the load value. Generally top members are subjected to compression and bottom to the tension.
So we will be discussing about the future scope. Durability and strength suggested bamboo composite members can be improved further by providing appropriate coating of cement or resin mortar. This will improve architectural appearance of the member. Now, so there is a scope for development of steel joints with modifications for some space frames of different configuration. Other than that considered in the research work. Design developments on space frames or various forms of trusses, including truss beams, can be taken up as a part of implementation project with limited initial testing to optimize joints, splice, and assembly details. This will be basically be application oriented short-term research. So other than that, the application of suggested bamboo composite material can be extended to small light loaded mobile towers, foot bridges, or even bamboo cable suspension bridge for remote hilly areas. So with the increase in price of steel and cement, bamboo will play important role in development of low cost construction technology wherever possible to meet the huge demand of different types of semi-permanent space and plain frame structures. In disaster affected areas and earthquake prone areas, bamboo space frame roof is the best option. So in prefabricated bamboo composite members of assured quality can be manufactured on large scale in factory, which will provide employment opportunities for both the rural and urban areas. Bamboo plantation program and application of bamboo technology in the construction and other areas will help in sustainable development of the region. So these are the future scope for the development.
So as you have heard my fellow group members explaining different aspects of civil prototyping, that is what is prototyping, facts about bamboos, different types of trusses, different tests on trusses. So after the final test on UTM, that is Universal Testing Machine, we obtain certain data regarding our truss. First of all, data is load at peak, which is 16.668 kilonewton. Next one is elongation at peak, which is 44.810 millimeter. Next one is compression strength. Our compression strength is 11.122 Newton per millimeter square. Next one is specimen cross section area, which is 1498.689 millimeter square. So after all this, we came to know certain important points regarding different structures and the process involved in that activity. Before making or implanting the idea, we need to plan and analyze all the aspects of the project. Before performing the actual test, needed to find our different types of failure modes. At last, on behalf of all my group, I just want to thank Manish sir, Sitaram sir, and Bhaskar sir for paying full attention on our group.